Hey everybody, just shooting this bonus video really quick because Gencon's going on right now and FFG just did their in-flight report and they announced a lot of stuff for Star Wars, some of which will be getting real news articles and previews soon over the next couple days, so expect to see real videos from me on those subjects when they actually hit, or at least the announcement articles, however they want to work it out. But I figured since there's a lot of news at once, and some of them won't be detailed for some time, at least what they say, I figured we should go ahead and get this all out of the way in one big bonus video I just threw up right away. You know, we do this with some other topics on our channel. If there's an urgent news break, we'll just throw some shit out there. And that's what we're doing. So I'm not gonna do time codes or anything and seriously edit this video. It'll probably just be a rotating slideshow of some images we have. So hey, as you've probably seen from the image we started with, is for Armada, which I don't specifically cover because there's been nothing to cover in Armada for a while, and I'm still trying to wrap my head around that game. It seems very interesting, but at the same time, it's first of all, it's hard to get into because it's more expensive, I think, with some of the starting. And it's a little hard to wrap your head around because it's much more slow and strategic in your thinking. But they announced Super Star Destroyer. Now, to be fair, I'll say this to myself. I said, they're never going to do it because they're either going to have to make it too small or too weak to be meaningful in the game, or they're going to make it too huge to make it feel in scale, and it'll be too unwieldy. Well, it turns out I was wrong that they would never do it, but yes, it is a $200. It looks like it's over a foot. I think it's a foot and a half, maybe 2 feet long. There's pictures of it out there. It's like the size of your forearm. And it's $200 for a single epic model. And it will have apparently 2 modes. There will be cards for it to be played in an epic format, which is extra points, where it'll be super huge and get extra attacks and be gross. Or there will be probably a super nerfed version, which you can play in regular tournament play, even though it's enormous. So I guess I was right and I was wrong. And yeah, Admiral P, it's gonna be in it. It didn't have to be, but okay, they're making this work. There's some other stuff maybe with Armada we'll talk about at the end. But yeah, no, it's a thing. It's cool to look at from a design perspective, but yeah, I'm not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna pay $200. Not even for a Super Star Destroyer. A bunch of rednecks and X-Wings and snub fighters and light freighters will just blow it all up. That's what they do. Or some asshole's gonna crash his A-Wing squadron into it. You know it's gonna happen. Even now, I assume squadrons in Armada get destroyed or whatever. We're not here to talk about Armada. Let's move into X-Wing really quick. They basically confirmed the second wave of X-Wing. There's gonna be the Resistance and First Order conversion kits, which are only $30, and will include generic upgrades as well as all you need to convert their ships to the new edition. They have also confirmed that at least at the moment, this wave release, which will be coming out later this year, or more details later this year, who knows, will be the TIE FO and the T-70 X-Wing, but will also include the RZ-2 A-Wing for Resistance with the ability to flip-flop its guns to shoot out the back, because that's the thing that the RZ-2 can specifically do. It's got the gimbaled weapons, so it can also shoot out the rear. It'll have a little flip-flop it can do. And the Mining Guild TIE for Scum, which actually I kind of waffled on whether or not it would be a Scum or it would be an Imperial ship. Either way works, but it's a TIE/MG, so it's its own, designation. And apparently it'll be for Scum, and its special ability, as far as they've revealed, is that it has the ship ability to ignore obstacles. So that's cool. We'll see what else they do with it. Hopefully they don't have to worry about making it better or worse. Anyway, we'll see. So that's coming out. And I don't... Yeah, no. We'll get back to some more X-Wing stuff at the end. You guys probably already know what I'm hinting at. But hey, showmanship, guys. Showmanship. Number 2, Legion. Here's really exciting. So they basically confirmed what we thought they would. They announced what the next Rebel expansion block is. It's going to be Operative Chewbacca, who is basically the counterpoint to Operative Boba Fett. That's cool. They also revealed that there will be a new Special Forces model, Wookiee Warriors, who will be melee-focused, much like Royal Guardsmen. I wonder. They said that they have infinite bravery or infinite courage, but that they will still be low health, so I'm assuming there's still only 1 to 2 wounds, but they have unlimited courage, so they never get suppressed or freaked out. And they may have other abilities, maybe they get a version similar to Han's ability on defense, where they can reroll attacks maybe or something, if they have a wound token, who knows. They get a rage ability. Very simplistic stuff. We'll see. They haven't done any details yet, but I assume we'll get some cards on that soon. They said they're going to do details, I think, tomorrow as of the time I'm recording this, which will be the same day it's posted, hopefully, if Movie Maker doesn't fuck up and take 3 hours. Also, super excited about this. They have announced that they're doing Specialist expansions. Yes, they're going to offer personnel upgrades to existing units, which will be generic, which is what I'm like, oh my god, please do this. Yes. They have confirmed Rebel specialists and Imperial specialists, which will include stuff like engineers, comm specialists, medical droids, and so on. Super cool. Love it. Also, quite frankly, the Imperials have the superior box already because their card art has what looks like a lady Imperial officer hanging out on it, and the Rebel pack is some old bald dude with a huge beard. He's got a cool coat, but he's not Imperial. He's just in. So that's neat. Those details are forthcoming. And then the final round out to all their Star Wars stuff news, besides some shit about Destiny cares about. Listen, kids, I got collectible card games as a drug long ago. I recommend all of you do too. Your life will be healthier and more productive that way. Anyway, they have basically announced that because Clone Wars TV is coming back, there will definitely be Clone Wars content announced for X-Wing and for Legion in the following year. I'm guessing they probably knew about this for a while, but until Disney and Star Wars, Lucasfilm actually said something, they can't say anything. So they waited until now to do the big announcement. They've confirmed it for Legion and for X-Wing, and then when asked about it for Armada, they're like, gee, that seems like an oversight, huh? So clearly, yeah, it's probably taking them longer. Maybe because Armada is seemingly such a well-tuned and, strategic game, they have to, really think about the faction inclusion. But it does seem like they're also, at some point in the future, gonna announce Clone Wars content for Armada. But, more importantly, Clone Wars for Legion and for X-Wing. Specifically, it looks like Maul's Sith Interceptor is gonna come up, and also the Jedi Starfighter. That's probably gonna be our start-off. Don't think they're gonna do... Because they haven't done it for other factions like Scum and for FO and Resistance, I don't think they're going to make a core set for Clone Wars, but yeah, no, it looks like they're going to do Clone Wars ships. Some people apparently are not taking this well. Those people are wrong. 7 factions, baby, or 4 factions for Legion, which is great. Can we go ahead and get Scum and Legion too? I know lots of people whine about that, but clearly we're not doing a super hardcore military simulation game because you can put Emperor Palpatine on your tiny-ass battlefield with just a handful of rebels and some moisture evaporators, and he's fucking throwing lightning around and stuff. I'm just doing that voice. But yeah, no, that's that. That's the big deal. Armada players slightly disappointed that all they got was a $200 paperweight, but hey, it's really cool looking. Anyway, Legion news in particular is super exciting to me. X-Wing is kind of eh. I'll have to see what they do with the new ships, especially for new factions more. I mean, I've been thinking about it. I can totally see, the CIS is going to have lots of generic calculate users. They'll probably have lots of abilities that let you do calculate stuff. And the Republic is going to join the Galactic Empire as the other possible, generic Force user. Because if they're starting with a Jedi Starfighter, they're going to have a generic Jedi Knight as a generic Force-using person. But they'll be able to balance this out with, clone pilots and stuff. And some unique clone pilots. And some unique Jedi Masters. So I expect Force is going to be really interesting, but this is probably when they're going to start introducing those dark side and light side Force upgrades they talked about with Maul. And yeah, it'll be really interesting to see. I think that's everything we got going on in the X-Wing news. This entire time, you have probably been watching a slideshow as I rotate through some of the promotional images FFG provided that I've saved. Just because, like I said, I didn't want to break this down into segments and do all the normal editing. So I'm just going to do a rotating banner of images as I burp slightly. Excuse me. Also, sorry if my mic quality is weird at all. I had to readjust my setup because apparently I brought too cheap a mic arm, and it bent a little. And it bent in not the direction I needed to bend. Anyway, we'll move on from that. I'll wrap this up really quick. I'll just let you guys know, if you like this video, give it a like. If you have any comments about any of the announcements for any of the game lines, go ahead and leave them in the comment section down below. You can also join our Discord. That link is in the description. And if you're new here and haven't already, please sub. It's a great way to keep track of our content. Even if you are already subbed, I should say, don't forget to hit that bell for notifications so you're always aware when we post a new video, when I decide to post a rando Star Wars minis game video in the middle of the night. Gee, I wonder how often that happens. Also, you can consider supporting us at Patreon. I didn't say anything at the front because this is just a little extra bonus video. It's not even going up for patrons early, but normally our content goes out in a way that you can get videos early. Also, we do podcasts and stuff. You can only get the audio format of that on Patreon. And just, in general, it would really help me out. Also, consider supporting our merch. Anyway, because this is a hybrid video, I can say happy flying, everybody. So, happy flying, everybody. And I will most assuredly be back on this very channel later to give you some actual news when those articles come out.